Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. Today I am doing Sola Wood Flowers. I'm going to show you how to dye them and what to do with them. I am new at it too, so we'll learn together. So the Sola Wood Flower, I reached out to them and they sent me these flowers. They sent me a bag of big ones and a bag of small ones. And if you're wondering what Sola Wood Flowers are, it is a company in Ogden, Utah that started by some ladies, and it is the root of tapioca plant. What they do is they take the root and they cut it, take the bark off. Of course, some of them they leave the bark on, and they cut it into slices, and then the ladies take and cut shapes in them, and they roll them up, and what they do is they tie it with string at the bottom. So you get the Sola Wood Flowers. Now I did order some dye, but I also tried some acrylic paint. And I got kind of fall colors because I wanted to try this for fall. Some of the dye was a little thicker than others. It really did remind me of acrylic paint. So you put some water in a bowl and pour in the dye or your acrylic paint, just a little bit in the bottom. Then I stirred it up. It doesn't take too much paint to do this. And the tapioca plant is related to poinsettias and the castor plant. So I thought that was interesting. I guess they make tapioca out of it? I don't know, but it said it had to be processed to eat it. Go to their website and watch how they do it. It's pretty interesting. So you can see me using a little bit of the jack-o'-lantern orange from Plaid. I'm an ambassador. Love that product. So back to this product. Some companies reach out to you and other companies you reach out to. So I was surprised. I thought it would have to be in there for a long time to start dyeing it, and it doesn't. It's really fast. It was very fun and relaxing to do this. And when one bowl would get low, I would even take and dump some of the water into another bowl and kind of mix a new color. And so when they're soft, then you can shape them. You can open them up more. You can leave them closed. Some of the roses I liked opened up. Some of them I liked closed. So I did it on the rack so they could kind of drip dry. Because I thought, I guess you could leave them on paper if you don't have a rack, but go to a thrift store. They got racks all the time. And they do have a lot of different flowers. Some of them almost look like sunflowers. There were roses. Roses are beautiful. Like I said, go to their website and check out some of the bouquets. You can buy it in a kit for a bouquet, or you can just buy, like I say, the single flowers. They do have some they'll sell that are already dyed, but like I said, I enjoyed dyeing them. See how I'm just kind of opening it up, and it has just kind of like a little fringe center. Aren't these gorgeous flowers? Aren't the colors gorgeous? And so I dyed quite a few. So, and I was surprised in the, well, I'm trying to think, it's not a bouquet, but the finished product I made, I used quite a few of them, and I still have a lot left over, so I'll be using some more. You can use them on wreaths, you can use them in centerpieces. See how the little stem is on there? You could take a floral wire and stick it up through there, put a little hot glue on it, stick it up through there, and even use floral tape, and you can use it in a bouquet type setting. Look at that darker blue. Isn't that gorgeous? And that darker blue is very popular with the florals this year. You see that blue rose I just dipped? You didn't need to watch me dip every single one. Here I made up some red. And some kind of a peachy pink color. And you see those ones on the right-hand side I dipped? Gorgeous. And this rose that I'm doing now is so pretty. And I love red flowers and fresh pine stems together at Christmas. My anniversary is Christmas Eve, and one year my husband bought me this bouquet of red roses, and they put pine stems in there. Oh my Lord, or pine branches. Oh my Lord, it was so beautiful. So I think these would be really pretty at Christmas also. Like I say, you can dye them to whatever your occasion is. Oh, here's the one I think's gorgeous. Had just a little left over and I poured it on top. Trying a little yellow with my acrylic paint. Like I say, it doesn't take that much paint or the dye to create these. I'm very excited about this product, if you can tell. Usually yellow is really translucent and doesn't take to painting as well, but it worked great on these. Do you see how many I made already? Like I say, I've got a lot left over, so I will be making something really quick here. Like I say, you can open them up or you can leave them closed, depends upon what you want to do. I bought this a couple of years ago at one of the Michaels $4 sales when they were $4. And it has a beautiful flower wreath that goes in the bottom. And I took it out because it's very spring-like. And I've been wanting something to put in there for later on in the year. And I found this piece of foam in my stash. And I cut it to the size of the base. The other one's kind of a round one, but I thought this square one will work good because the base is square. And what I did, sorry you can't see it too much, I marked the middle. And in the middle, I cut out a circle. And then I cut a line to the circle so I can slip it in there and it can go over the little rod. And I just cut it with my scraper. Cuts really good with that. Oh, there I adjusted it, realized, so you can see what I did. And I thought, well, I'll put a little moss around the edge. And if I need to put moss on top of it later, I'll do that. But I didn't need to because I could fill it up with flowers. Kind of a love-hate relationship with moss. Love the look of it. Oh boy, it's so messy. I had it all over my shirt, all over the table. And I do like the reindeer moss the best. I think it's nice and soft and more easy to manipulate. Except I'm keeping my eyes open because I haven't seen it at Dollar Tree, and this is my last bag of it. So the moss was not letting it stand upright, so I ended up putting a bottle there so I could put it against. Now I'm just doing a little trim. I don't have to do too much of one. I keep knocking the camera, knocking it out of the way. Oh, you see me shake my shirt? So I'm just kind of placing some in there to see what look I like. I just love all these autumnal colors. Orange and beige and yellow. And the blue's just nice accent in there. Now, if I wanted to, I could have put like a little stick in there and poked them in, but I ended up just pushing them down. Do you see that one trying to leave? It's like, how rude. Now, I got these gorgeous, gorgeous leaves, luckily enough, at Dollar Tree. They are one of the prettiest things this year. I just wish Dollar Tree would make enough for everybody. That's the only problem with Dollar Trees. They never have enough for everybody. It's like they make a limited amount and that's it. Now, I cut these off with the big pick and left a little stem on them so I can just poke them in. And I got these little pom-pom things at Dollar Tree. But they wouldn't poke in, so I had to... Yeah, see, even with the hole in there, so I just had to glue them on. I like the little fuzziness to them. Now, if you notice, I use 3 of everything. That really makes it balance out nicely. It is to use an odd number, 3, 5, 7, is much better visually. I love these blue ones. Last year they had some blue out and I put it in an arrangement and everybody says they just loved it. But there was a couple of people that said, blue? You're putting blue in for a fall arrangement? Yes, I am putting blue in. Get in there. Too much. It covers up too much of the flowers. No, it's hanging off too much. Don't be afraid to go back and clip things apart. I'm not a professional florist. I just play one on YouTube. Actually, I've been making floral arrangements for about 35 years. Trying to think, my daughter is 39. And I started making them when she was about 3. The bows, the floral arrangements, the signs, the dolls. Ah, do you see how gorgeous it's turning out? I stuck some little berries in there. 3 different colors of berries, blue, orange, and a yellow. See how vivid that yellow is? Isn't that pretty? Oh, and this is one with the bark on it. And look how pretty it made the edges. And I took some of the leaves from the little buns. I'm going to have to go look at the name. I don't know what those are called. Now I'm going to do another giveaway of some calendars. If you write "enjoy" in the messages, that will be eligible for a giveaway. I was trying to put the fox in there, but he didn't fit. The squirrel did. The pillar I got from Dollar Tree. And last year I put these, came in a sheet, and I cut those glittery things with the leaves on apart and put them on the candle. But then I ended up never doing anything with it. So this year, there it goes. And I actually put a candle in it and lit it, which I don't burn candles in my house ever since my house burned down. But that's another story. So what do you think? I think it looks gorgeous. I'm very pleased with it. Sitting over on my fireplace. And I need to get a pillar candle that's flameless. What do you think? Do you think I should paint this white? Turn it black, or should I paint it something else? Hey, go hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and hit the bell. Bye. Till next time. Go out and spread some kindness.